We often think that success brings happiness. We imagine that having money, achieving goals, and reaching the top will bring a sense of fulfillment. However, the reality is often different. Many successful people find themselves feeling empty, anxious, or unsatisfied despite their achievements. This is the paradox of success. Why does this happen? It's because true happiness doesn't solely depend on external factors like wealth or status. It comes from within, from a sense of purpose, meaningful relationships, and a feeling of self-acceptance. This essay will explore the reasons why success doesn't automatically equal happiness. We'll delve into the psychological factors that contribute to this phenomenon and discuss how we can cultivate genuine contentment in our lives, regardless of our achievements. One reason why success doesn't always lead to lasting happiness is a phenomenon called hedonic adaptation. This means we quickly get used to new and positive things in our lives. The initial joy and excitement we feel when we acquire something new or achieve a goal tend to diminish over time. Remember the excitement of getting a new phone, the thrill of unboxing it, exploring its features, and showing it off to friends. The joy was probably short-lived. After a few days or weeks, the phone just becomes another part of your daily routine. Imagine buying a beautiful new car. The anticipation, the pride of ownership, and the pleasure of driving it for the first time. At first, the excitement is overwhelming. The smell of the new leather seats, the smoothness of the ride, and the admiring looks from others, it all feels amazing. The smell, the feel of the leather, the admiring looks from others, it all feels amazing. You might even find yourself taking the long way home just to enjoy the drive a little longer. But after a few weeks, the newness fades. The car becomes just a car, a means to get from one place to another. The car becomes just a car. The excitement you once felt is replaced by the mundane reality of daily commutes and traffic jams. This is hedonic adaptation at work. Our brains are wired to get used to new stimuli, which means the happiness we derive from new possessions or achievements is often fleeting. The same thing happens with success. The initial thrill of a promotion, a raise, or achieving a long-term goal is exhilarating. The thrill of a promotion, a raise, or achieving a long-term goal eventually fades. The sense of accomplishment and pride gives way to the routine of new responsibilities and expectations. We adapt to this new level of success and begin to crave the next big thing, trapping us in a cycle of chasing after more. This constant pursuit can leave us feeling unfulfilled, always looking for the next achievement to bring us happiness. Understanding hedonic adaptation can help us find more sustainable sources of happiness. Instead of constantly seeking new achievements or possessions, we can focus on experiences, relationships, and personal growth. These elements of life tend to provide deeper and more lasting satisfaction, helping us break free from the endless cycle of the hedonic treadmill. Another factor contributing to dissatisfaction is our tendency to compare ourselves to others. We live in a world where social media constantly bombards us with images of other people's seemingly perfect lives. We see their vacations, their possessions, their successes, and we start to feel inadequate. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of envy, inadequacy, and a sense that we are not good enough. We forget that everyone is on their own journey and that success is not a competition. Instead of celebrating our own achievements, we focus on what others have and what we lack. We strive to keep up with the Joneses, only to find that the Joneses are also chasing after someone else. Successful people are often ambitious and driven. They set goals and work hard to achieve them. However, this drive can sometimes work against their happiness. As soon as they reach one goal, they set a new, even more challenging one. Imagine an athlete who trains for years to win a gold medal. They finally achieve their dream, only to find themselves thinking about the next Olympics. The finish line keeps moving, and they never get to savor the satisfaction of their accomplishments. While setting goals is important, constantly raising the bar can prevent us from appreciating our present achievements. It's essential to pause, celebrate our successes, and acknowledge how far we've come. Section 5. Seeking approval, finding emptiness. Many people strive for success to gain recognition and validation from others. They seek external approval to feel good about themselves. However, relying on external validation is a recipe for unhappiness. Imagine a musician who only feels good when they receive praise for their performance. If the audience doesn't react the way they expect, they feel deflated and worthless, regardless of their own opinion of the performance. True fulfillment comes from within. It comes from pursuing our passions, living in alignment with our values, and feeling good about ourselves regardless of external recognition. When our sense of worth is dependent on the opinions of others, we give away our power and happiness. Section 6. The looming shadow of loss. The fear of losing what they have achieved can also haunt successful people. This fear is not just a fleeting thought, it can be a persistent, gnawing anxiety that affects their daily lives. They may worry about their business failing, their investments tanking, or their status diminishing. These concerns can become all-consuming, making it difficult to focus on anything else. This constant fear of loss can overshadow their present success and prevent them from enjoying what they have. It can create a sense of perpetual unease, where every decision feels like it could be the one that leads to downfall. Imagine a CEO who has worked tirelessly to build their company. They have sacrificed personal time, relationships, and even their health to reach the pinnacle of success. They're terrified of making a wrong decision that could jeopardize everything they have built. This fear can be paralyzing, making it difficult to take risks or innovate. This fear keeps them up at night and prevents them from experiencing the joy of their accomplishments. It can lead to sleepless nights, constant stress, and a feeling of isolation. It's essential to acknowledge that setbacks and failures are a part of life. They are not the end, but rather opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of fearing loss, we can focus on building resilience, learning from our mistakes, and adapting to new challenges. Diversifying our sources of fulfillment, finding joy in different aspects of life, and not just tying our happiness to professional success. And finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. Embracing the process, celebrating small victories, and cherishing the moments along the way can make the shadow of loss less daunting. Section 7. The quest for meaning. Another reason for dissatisfaction among successful people is the lack of a deeper sense of purpose. They may achieve financial success and external recognition but still feel empty because their work lacks meaning or contributes to something larger than themselves. Imagine a lawyer who makes a lot of money defending large corporations but feels no passion for their work. They go through the motions each day, feeling unfulfilled and questioning the purpose of it all. Having a sense of purpose gives our lives direction and meaning. It fuels our motivation and brings a sense of fulfillment that material possessions or external validation cannot provide. It's crucial to identify our values, passions, and what truly matters to us, and align our actions accordingly. Section 8. The unattainable perfection. Perfectionism is often seen as a positive trait associated with high achievers. It's the drive that pushes people to excel, to go beyond the ordinary, and to reach for the stars. However, it can also be a significant source of dissatisfaction. The constant pressure to be flawless can lead to stress, anxiety, and a perpetual sense of inadequacy. Perfectionists set impossibly high standards for themselves and are rarely satisfied with their accomplishments, no matter how impressive they may be. They often overlook their successes, focusing instead on what they perceive as flaws or shortcomings. Imagine a writer who spends years working on a novel, constantly editing and rewriting, never feeling like it's good enough to publish. This relentless pursuit of an unattainable ideal can stifle creativity and hinder progress. They are paralyzed by their pursuit of perfection, unable to appreciate the beauty and value of their creation. The fear of not meeting their own high expectations can be crippling, preventing them from sharing their work with the world. Perfectionism is often driven by a fear of failure, criticism, or not being good enough. This fear can manifest in various ways, such as procrastination, indecisiveness, and a reluctance to take risks. It's essential to challenge these negative thoughts and embrace the beauty of imperfection. By accepting that mistakes and flaws are a natural part of the creative process, individuals can free themselves from the paralyzing grip of perfectionism. Striving for excellence is admirable, but striving for an unattainable ideal only leads to frustration and disappointment. Embracing imperfection allows for growth, learning, and a more fulfilling journey towards personal and professional achievements. Section 9. Finding contentment in the journey. Success doesn't automatically guarantee happiness. However, understanding the psychological factors that contribute to dissatisfaction can help us cultivate genuine contentment in our lives. By focusing on internal fulfillment, practicing gratitude, embracing imperfection, cultivating meaningful relationships, and finding a sense of purpose, we can break free from the paradox of success. True happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about finding joy in the present moment, appreciating our achievements, and living in alignment with our values. It's about embracing the ups and downs of life and finding contentment in the journey, not just the destination.